Caught on camera the disgusting thing Democrats did during State of the Union behind Trump's back by Lady Liberty for VeteranAF.com. It is truly not hard for those of us who have paid close attention to see the clear disdain for President Trump coming from the Democrats, regardless of what he does or says. Their stand is against him and against the American people, no matter what. However, last night may have been a true turning point for many who have been staunch Democratic voters for many years. They were finally able to see the hate and anger from Dems, even in the face of calls for unity and honor for lost lives. Here is a list of top 3 moments of blatant Democratic atrocity. Their true colors sure did show during the State of the Union. Winning never looked so good. 1. Democrats booed families of children murdered by MS-13. It appears as though the entire Democratic side of the aisle is completely lacking in compassion in a situation in any way darkens the name of their precious dreamers, even when 2 young American-born teenagers are ruthlessly murdered by illegal gang members. They're not going to show the booing part.
Freddie Cuevas, Elizabeth, Al.
Yeah, no, they didn't. No, I've seen this clip. They're not going to show the booing. Then I wanted to see that on clip. CSC Media reported on the disgusting booing that came from the Dems as soon as Trump took the time during the State of the Union to honor 2 fallen teenage parents, and the internet exploded with anger over their disrespectful actions. Absolutely. Wow, tonight everyone in America is grieving for you. These African American families were brought to the center of attention tonight, but President Obama would not have done this simply because their daughters were killed by illegal immigrants. State of the Union, right? Dan Bongino, did Democrats seriously boo the parents of a murdered child? Or it was actually children. This is a sick group of people. People on all sides of the political spectrum are extremely angry today over the blatant disregard for the lives taken by illegal immigrants. 2. Black caucus members sit on their butts and refuse to applaud record low unemployment rates. Black caucus members seem to completely appalled and offended by the fact that the unemployment rate among African Americans is the lowest it has ever been in our history. Why is anyone's guess? Oh wait, it probably makes them angry because that would mean they no longer have a leash on minorities by fooling them with fake promises and so-called restitution in the form of democratically pushed financial slavery, prettied up as assistance. So true, so true. Way to root for constituents. I am sure that many watched as the BCM sat in utter disregard for the newfound success of black communities. 3. Nazi Pelosi sits on her butt after Trump calls for unity. Last but far from least is Nancy Pelosi herself, the Democratic white rabbit that leads one on such an adventure while chasing down her words for any true meaning other than old age, delusion, and stutter mumbling. It didn't come as much of a surprise to many of us as Trump called for unity to see Pelosi stay seated and continue chewing her cud. But many on the left saw it as well, and they weren't too happy with the blatant ignorance of their own party. As reported by the Conservative Tribune, the Democrats have always called for us to be more united and less divided. Yeah, it's only when they're preaching it. So how did they react on Tuesday when he called for unity right at the top of his State of the Union address? Let's just say it was telling. The president had just finished commending first responders in a number of tragedies that have befallen America in the past year, including Representative Steve Scalise's shooting. In the aftermath of that terrible shooting, we came together, Trump told the chamber, not as Republicans or Democrats, but as representatives of the people. But it is not enough only to come together in times of tragedy. Trump continued tonight. I call upon all of us to set aside our differences, to seek out common ground, and to summon the unity we need to deliver for the people. This is really the key. These were the people we that we elected to serve us, I guess, right? This was, or should have been, a fairly uncontroversial line, particularly when you consider the fact that the Scalise shooting was motivated by a partisan rancor. However, while there seemed to be plenty of clapping, even among Democrats, Representative Nancy Pelosi's reaction rather says it all. And while Senator Schumer eventually golf clapped, he also made a contorted face that looked rather like Cesar Romeo's Joker. Okay, the Democrats may constantly call for unity, and some of them, at least by the applause vote, actually do believe in it. However, when it comes to their leadership, facial reactions say it all. Goodness, if I didn't know any better, I would bet that the look Schumer threw at Trump at that very moment was meant to be taken as a threat of some kind. Maybe the Secret Service saw it too and took note. I would have. Check out the video reaction of Pelosi and Schumer. Well, it didn't start. Oh, there
I think they like you, Steve. We're incredibly grateful for the heroic efforts of the Capitol Police officers.
I want to see their face. Anyway, this is a long video. The American people on both sides of the aisle were able to view the truth behind the absolute finite democratic refusal to come together to better our country, and it has many Democratic voters jumping ship, which was amazing to see in the comment of the live feed during the State of the Union. Let's hope that the trend to find the actual truth continues. Yeah, I mean, it's disgraceful. You see his face. Look at him. Look at him. Look at her. Disgraceful. That's all I have to say. Vote these people out. Get them out. They're sickening. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.